welcome back to another video. Today is the 6th day and it's the 6th of January for the 31 Days of Tarot by Ebony. Today's question is, what decks are you anticipating for 2020 and why? So to be honest, there's enough decks that I want that are already released. I had a little browse now because I don't really browse stuff that's coming, which I probably should. So the first deck that I wanted to talk about is up on the Kickstarter and it's called the Moon Crystal Tarot 2nd edition. So I would love to get my hands on this. It's like Rider-Waite style, but for lovers of the Sailor Moon. And you know what, I never even watched Sailor Moon, but I just really like the look of this deck and maybe it will inspire me to start watching it. I have seen people using the 1st edition. The first person that comes to mind who uses this deck a lot is Aphrodite, who is the celebrity fortune teller, tarot reader here on YouTube. His videos are great. If you've not checked him out, he's pretty funny. But he uses this deck a lot and I don't know why it's just really grown on me, even though like I said, I never watched Sailor Moon. I really want to get it with the hologram foil gilding. That would be so cool. And I'll flash up images of the deck now. I really like the backs on this 2nd edition and the colours are just look in the pictures like they're really popping, so I would love to get this. The first one there is done and that's on Kickstarter for the Moon Crystal Tarot and that is created by Screen Girl Alexandra. Okay, for this next deck I can't see any cards for it yet, so I will just flash up now the cover of the box that I can see on the site, so I'll show you that now. Okay, and I just really love the image on the front cover of the box, so I'm hoping that I'll obviously look at any boxings or photos released of the actual deck before I would purchase it. But from the outside of the box, this Star Tarot 2nd edition looks awesome. So actually, if it's a 2nd edition, that means I can probably find the 1st edition somewhere and have a little look at the cards. So, you know, that one I'm not 100% sure I definitely want, but I've definitely got my eye on it. And again, that is the 2nd edition. So, bit of a 2nd edition bitch right now, aren't I? Because I'm not picking any brand new decks. Okay, and this again, I think I saw it on coming up soon on Amazon. It will be out on the 25th of June 2020. And this deck is called A Murder of Crows. And I just love the name, Murder of Crows. I just love that phrase anyway, and we obviously know a group of crows is called a murder of crows. So, you know, it looks pretty basic. I can't see any of the images, so of course, again, if I was to actually purchase it, I would watch walkthroughs. I would have a look at the images and make sure I definitely want it. But I have my eye already on the Crow Tarot that's out, and maybe I'll hold back on that and just see what this Murder of Crow Tarot looks like. But I'll flash up a picture of the box now. Murder of the Crows Tarot is available on Amazon and like I said, the 25th of June 2020. And that one is by Corrado Roy. So the next deck that I wanted to talk about was actually brought to my attention by my best friend Steph, because she's been looking for a Rider-Waite clone that she just really digs, because she's just not been like really resonating with the original Rider-Waite art, but at the same time is able to read the art really well. So when she's reading my decks, like, it really helps her read, so she knows to help her get clearer and better messages. I really do recommend the Rider-Waite for everybody, especially when you're starting out. So she has been looking for one, and this finally she's found one that she's like, I want. But it's available on Indiegogo, which is like another crowdfunding sort of group funding site. And the sad thing is that it's funded, it's fully funded. Oh wow, look, this person's from the Belfast in the UK, so that's nice that they're so close. Often they're not in the UK. But that's by James Battersby, and it's called the Groovy Waite Tarot, and it's so cool, and like they've all got sort of 70s clothing on, which I'm really feeling at the moment. So I'll flash up some images of the Groovy Waite Tarot deck now. This is fully backed. I'm not sure whether he will release it as buyable on his website or whether he will do another backing for a second edition, if this is the first edition, I believe. So I definitely will be keeping an eye out this year to see what's happening with this Groovy Waite, because I think, to be honest, I am like such a Rider-Waite fangirl anyway, so for me this deck just looks so good. Like, I really want it, and I really want my friend to have it as well, because she's been looking for a deck and she's finally found one, and of course it's sold out, but hopefully they'll bring out another edition. That one was on the Indiegogo, yep. Okay, and the last deck that I want to talk about, one that I've been anticipating for release in 2020. I say that like I didn't just look these all up now. I've not really been anticipating them, but I am now. So this one is for pre-order. It'll be available in February 2020, so not too long to wait at all. And this one is called the Fairy Wisdom Oracle deck. So not a tarot deck, like finally picked an oracle, because I probably need more oracle decks than tarot. I do have a more tarot than oracle, but this one looks great. Like, it looks so magical and fairy-esque, and I will flash up some images from this deck now. And I found this one on the US Games website, on the Tarot Inspirations tab. So if you're looking for that, that's obviously being released by US Games, and maybe there was an indie version of it I weren't aware of, but maybe I will look that up. But it looks so cute, and this one is by Amy Brown. It's just gorgeous. Like, the fairy on the cover is just so gorgeous. So, and I love the colours of it, and I've been wanting a fairy deck. I saw my friend here, she has a witchy channel. I will put your name on the, because it's something Sans, but for some reason it's just slipped my mind, but I'll put her name here. Definitely check her out if you don't know her, but she just put up one of the, I think it was the Oracle day when we did the top 5 oracles, and I think she had a load of fairy decks, and I was just like, whoa, all fairy decks? Like, I don't have one. Like, now I need a fairy deck. And to be honest, I don't know how I don't have a fairy deck. I love fairies, they're so cute, and this looks like the perfect one for me. So yeah, I think that is all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks again for being patient and sticking with me through this tag. I really appreciate it. And thanks again to Ebony for creating